Welcome to Catching Conversations. I am your host, Danielle Scott, and today I have my friend, Dickie Mason. Welcome to the Blue Couch.
Thank you for having me.
How you feel today?
Good, feeling real good.
So y'all, I'm so excited, and the reason why I'm so excited is because I get to do what people can't do, and that's brag on my friends. So let me just brag on him for a minute. He's an actor, director, producer, entrepreneur, model. I mean, the list goes on and on. Dickie, tell us, how did you start?
So I had always thought I could act. Mm-hmm. So it was one of the things that
Wait, you thought you could?
Well, I always thought I could. I was this huge movie buff.
Okay.
And when I was in high school, I was on a debate team, and our debate coach was also the drama director. So I would be in the room with her while she was teaching the kids, and I'm like, man, I think I can do that. But I never tried it, never really pursued it.
Okay.
And so 2008, I decided either try it or give up. Stop thinking about it. Because I was watching tons of movies, and I'm like, I can see myself doing it, but I never actually tried it out. So one day I decided there was a local play going on.
Okay.
Kind of pretty big production, and I decided to audition for it. And I auditioned for it, and they gave me like these 3 little small parts. So I was cool with that.
Wait, let me interject. We from Detroit, y'all.
Yeah.
What up, though?
What up, though?
So Dickie started in 2008 in Detroit, Michigan.
Detroit, yeah.
Okay, so now he here in Atlanta.
Yeah. So they so I got these little small parts. So I was cool. I was glad to have anything because it was okay. So after everybody had to have their lines memorized. They called me into the office and said, look, we think you're great. We wanted to give you something bigger on the next production, but we wondered if you would be the lead actor in this.
Okay.
So my very first time in doing something, I was the lead actor in it. And doing that, I learned that I knew how to do improv. We had some like wardrobe malfunctions on stage.
You're good at
so
improv.
I was like able to like switch it up and like add it to the scene and make it happen. The biggest thing I learned is that I could memorize lines really fast.
Oh, wow.
So that was a Saturday. By that Tuesday, I knew the whole first half of the play.
Wow.
By that Saturday, I knew the whole play, not just my lines, but everybody who was in the scene with me lines too.
That's impressive.
So it was cool. So after that, I ended up doing another play after that. And when I was doing that play, there was a film studio in the audience. And they ended up recruiting me to be a part of their film studio. So I did my first 2 plays, and then I helped them launch the actual film studio. And,
wow.
So that's where it started, and it went from there.
Wow, and it just kind of took off from there.
It just kept growing, getting bigger and bigger from there.
So what would you say that when you first started, you wish you had?
So I do wish I had started earlier. Like when I first thought I could, Okay. Because like there were.
Like what you mean, like in high school?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish I would have jumped into it in high school. So I did the tangible. Like I went and got all my degrees. I got 4 college degrees and worked my way up corporate ladder, and then I ended up leaving corporate America to act full time. I started in 2008, and by 6 years later, I was leaving corporate America just to do it full time. So,
wow.
So it was cool because one of the things that even though I started later than I did, the cool thing about it was people thought I was 10 years younger.
Yeah. So you do have a baby face.
Everything I was booking was all for 10-year. So it's like it was almost like I feel like God gave me like my start over.
Wow.
So I got to do it at that age, at the age that I wish I had started in. So that was kind of cool.
So what's your favorite role to play?
So I do.
Well, let's go back. So what have you done so far? What roles have you played?
I've done a lot. I've done over 40 plays.
Oh, wow.
I've been in a couple hundred productions.
Wow.
As far as film, TV.
Wow.
I've done over 40 something TV commercials.
Wow.
About 8 national commercials.
Wow.
Magazines, billboards, stuff like that.
So what's your favorite role then out of all those thousands?
So it's my improv. I'm an improv comedian. So it's like I change my appearance and I look different, and I love doing stuff like that. And like my old man, I think is probably like my favorite.
Yes, I love. Oh man, we're gonna do a little improv. But one thing that I love, Dickie, I don't know if y'all see him, but y'all, I guess y'all can Google him. Google Dickie Mason, and guess what? He's gonna come up. Yes, he's somebody to know. Yes, I'm rubbing elbows with greatness. But what I just want to say about Dickie is that I don't know if you all have seen him in a play, a film, a commercial. You can't miss him. He everywhere. I seen him on Fatal Attraction. I called him like, Dickie, you was on Fatal Attraction. But he's just an all-around talented writer. I mean, I had the privilege of, when we filmed together, you wrote that short film in like, what, 15 minutes? You just knew the plot, the story. I was like, okay, he's just so dope. It's so dope. And we didn't get a chance to act in Detroit.
No, not at all.
But here, when we moved into Atlanta, we got a chance to act. But we're going to come right back with more of Dickie Mason. We're going to talk about this improv, and he's going to give you some jewels that you need to know for how you get started. We'll be right back.
Hello, and welcome to Kim Mays State Farm Agency. I'm Kim Mays, the owner of Kim Mays State Farm Agency, located here in Stockbridge, Georgia. We're a local insurance agent providing auto, homeowners, life, and health insurance. Our value is that we provide personal customer service to our customers, taking the time to get to know them and making sure that we're providing the coverage that will best protect their family and their needs. If you would like to have a policy review or an appointment today, please give us a call at 770-282-6622, or you can find us online at www.coveredbykim.com. Thanks, and we look forward to hearing from you.
Are you hungry for some real down-home fried chicken? The kind that Big Mama used to make? Then come down to Big Chick King, operated by the owners of Big Chick McDonough. Big Chick has been serving the community for 50 plus years and has now expanded its menu to offer hot wings and the chicken and beef fillet. Taste our delicious secret blend of herbs, spices, and love. And if it's a chicken sandwich you want, don't eat that wimpy chicken sandwich. Come get our Georgia famous 9-ounce filet chicken sandwich. For the real taste in chicken, it's Big Chick and Big Chick King, home of the original marinated southern fried chicken.
Good fried chicken and good everything. You name it, it's on the menu, it's good. Come on down and get some of that good bird, because it is the word. You heard?
We are back with my friend Dickie Mason on the blue couch. But we was talking about, you know, his favorite role. His favorite role is the old man. Y'all have to see it. He's just so multi-talented. I don't know if you have the privilege of acting with him or just seeing him grace your beautiful TV screen, but he is just phenomenal. I just wanted to brag on my friend for a minute. You know you dope, right?
Thank you.
So what could you share with the audience for just a young black male who is looking to join the industry or any parts of the entertainment?
The first thing I would say is that, because I get asked this constantly, right?
Yeah.
And the very first thing to do is get headshots.
Mm-hmm.
Get professional headshots. Take the time to invest into yourself.
Yeah.
Don't get your cousin to do it. Don't go to Sears Portrait Studio if that still exists.
Yeah.
Don't go to those places. Go to
I think JCPenney's.
Right, JCPenney's. Right. Go to an actual headshot photographer. It's a skill set, right? So anybody can take pictures of your head, right?
Yeah.
But there's a skill set to be able to do that, to know what the industry is exactly looking for. So take the time to do that. Start building a resume. You know.
Now, when you say build, what?
Yeah, do community theater. Start doing student
That's
films. Go and find people who are casting, looking for actors for free work. Build your footage, you know, especially like with student films now. Student films are using black magic cameras and Reds and stuff like that now, right? Yeah. So you get quality footage and quality sound that you can use to build a reel with. So, you know, build your resume, build a demo reel so that you can actually start submitting on Actors Access or casting networks and submitting for real work. Yeah. And so many people want to be paid so when they get in, I think I'm acting, they want to no, that's not how the business works.
Let's talk about that, because that's true. So many people think that in the industry, when you first start, you know, the dollars, it's like you have to do a lot of free
You do.
to get to where you want to go.
You do, and I think it blurs the sometimes because like background work.
Yeah.
They'll pay you $100 for a full day or $80 for a full day doing background work, and people consider that as being paid for their talent, right?
Yeah.
But it essentially isn't, because it's something you can't use later on. You can't use the footage, and I've been on sets and heard people say, "I'm just doing background work to build my demo reel," and I'm like, "Oh my God." You can't build a demo reel in the background.
Right, because you got
you can blur the background,
right,
unless you try to be a professional background actor. That's not how you do it. So you got to do some of the free work.
Yeah.
And then I give you an example. When I first got into modeling, I did 16 fashion shows my very first year doing it. And I didn't get paid to do those fashion shows, right? I think I might have been paid for like 1 or 2 of them, right? I remember booking a major corporate print modeling job, right?
Yeah.
And when I went in there, they had a picture up of me doing runway at one of my runway shows. They had a picture of that was a free runway show, and now I was getting paid $500 a day to do this print ad, and it was like a multiple day ad, right? And with residuals and all that stuff like that, and it was a nationally print, right? But they had my picture from our runway up there. So you got to put in that grind, you got to put in that free work, and it pays off, absolutely.
And headshots cost, y'all. Like Dickie said, you can't go to JCPenney's and pay $59.99. Headshots are gonna run you $175 and up. Just, and that's not for a couple, that's for one picture. And you got to pick
and you need a theatrical one, and you need a commercial one. Theatrical, not smiling, commercial, smiling.
And so what brought you to Atlanta?
The film industry.
Okay.
So I had been planning this move for 3 years. I came down 3 years before I moved here. Got an agent here in Atlanta, and things were going so well for me in Michigan, I just wanted to kind of grow upon it and then move down here. But, I came August of 2019, and everybody knows what kind of happened right after that. So things kind of shut down because of COVID. But I came down here for the industry. This has the largest amount of filming done. And so now you have your own production company. Congratulations. Let's add that to the list. Thank you.
What made you start your own production company?
So it was out of, I had always wanted to do it, right? And there was always an excuse. Why I couldn't do it. Well, I mean, the industry had shut down. So, I mean, if you want to do your craft, you got to still do it. And it was I decided, had built a little network. I had an actress that wanted to do a film, right? So I was like, okay. So I wrote something. I had a guy that said, I film. So we did it. We filmed it, and then other opportunities came after that. And it just kind of I was kind of spearheaded into something that I always wanted to do. I've been wanting to do my own film studio for a minute. And so because of the circumstances and the economy, it kind of propelled me into just doing my own thing and creating my own content. So, right now I've got one in post-production. I got one that we're filming right now, and we got so many more lined up that's to come. And
so you can hire his production company if you are an independent artist and you're looking for a production company to put on your film. Dickie, you can actually hire Dickie. Where can they look for you on Instagram?
Dickie Mason Productions. My IG is I am Dickie Mason. And then the production company is Dickie Mason Productions, and we do anything you need. We do pilots, short films, full features, commercials, anything you look.
Because you're actually working on a full feature right now, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
I'm telling y'all, it's good to be with greatness. But when we come back, we're going to talk about some improv and how improv can really help you to kind of take you to the next level into your acting career. We'll be right back with Dickie Mason.
Are you struggling with opioid addiction? Is addiction taking control over your life and hurting your loved ones? And they don't understand, but we do. And we want to help them understand as well as you by providing you quality and professional care. Beyond Your Ordinary Treatment Center is state regulated and medically monitored. We have some of the best experts in the industry that are waiting for you to call. No need to look any further. We are here in Henry County and we are serving Henry County and surrounding areas. Make sure you call us today, 1-888-START-NOW, or visit our website at byoinc.org. No hesitation, no long waits, no rush, quality and professional care to help you get your life back. We are here to help at Beyond Your Ordinary Treatment Center.
My name is Jamal Burt, and I'm the owner and CEO of EBO Educational Services. We're a full-service tutoring and test prep company. We do everything from calculus to counting, from phonics to Shakespeare. We also are very big on SAT, ACT prep for college prep, ASVAB testing, and GED testing as well. Whatever has to do academics that you need to get through or get past, we help you through it.
I loved building relationships with students and helping kids just grow, learn that there's more to life than just keeping good grades, but it's about building who you are as a person.
One student to one tutor. We don't have a class or a small group of kids, so undivided attention is given to that one child.
I was a teacher for a while, and I was in the classroom seeing that these kids were not getting as much as they could possibly get, and they weren't learning in a way that was really getting to them and really reaching them. So after I left the classroom, I was actually going to leave education for a while because I got so disenchanted with the system. But I decided that in the meantime, so that I could find something else, let me just put a sign on the corner for tutoring. And the phone started ringing, and here it is 10 years later, and it hasn't stopped ringing since.
So we were just chopping it up about Dickie's production company, and guess what, y'all? He hired me. Little old me, thank you. I had the privilege of just working with him on set, and it was so dope. So once again, if you are on social media, please follow him on Instagram, Dickie Mason Productions, and Facebook as well, Dickie Mason Production. And he has his own page, just Dickie Mason, right?
It's I am Dickie Mason.
It's I am Dickie Mason.
I am Dickie Mason.
Yes. So let's talk about some improv. How has improv helped you in your acting career?
It's just being able to being able to just do things on the fly. Like I literally have some people, films I work with, they won't even write for me.
Yeah.
They're like, we don't want to write for you. We just want you to come in and just improv, right? So I literally come in and just make up my part of the scene as I go. So that's kind of cool. I got a pretty cool story, right?
Yeah.
So I have my old man character, Earl Smith, right?
Yes, I love Earl.
So Earl.
What'd you say, babe?
Right, talking about lady. So Earl, there was a film. Now I don't even have this on my IMDb, right? 'Cause there was a film that was looking to cast an old man.
Okay.
So I sent his pictures of me as my old man and full old man. They casted him. I showed up as that old man, went through hair, makeup, wardrobe, that checked off, went through, did the full filming of it, and left.
Wow.
Stayed in character for 10, 12 hours.
Wow.
No one ever knew that wasn't an old man.
What?
I had met this lady and she was like, oh, it's nice to meet you. I said, oh, we worked together before. And she's like, no, I wouldn't remember you. I says, and this other guy was like, he pulled out, because he knew at that time he knew who I was. He pulled out a camera and showed the picture, and she's like, oh my God. Because I had this one older lady that was like, I think she was trying to hit on me a little bit.
Okay,
She's like,
she probably was.
Like, hey, you on Facebook? Can I reach out to you? I said, yeah, but when you look me up, my picture is gonna look a little different than me. She followed me on Facebook.
I love it. I love it. Don't ask me, y'all, if he married, because I don't know. We don't talk about that. But let's add makeup artists, because when I was on set, we played an older couple together, and he hooked my face up. He aged me. So yeah, let's add that. I mean, when I just say talented, just dope. So what's next for you as far as the acting industry goes? Just for you, personal goals, and then professional, your business goals.
Well, we got some projects on the pipeline. Some that we're working,
So is this for coming up 2022?
2022, yeah.
Okay.
2022, so we're working to wrap up the feature that we're doing right now this year. So the plan is to have that wrapped up, get that into post-production, and then we'll start, we'll do a premiere and start shopping that out to some of your streaming networks. Right?
Oh, okay.
And then I have a pilot, for a pilot TV show that we're working on. I have a couple of shorts that I work on, and then I have a series that she will be in. So we got a series that we're going to start preparing to shoot those items too. So those are the next things that's on the pipeline coming up.
Okay, and so Dickie knows about headshots and resumes, so he gonna be looking for that when you submit for casting. So they can go on your Facebook page or your Instagram page, and that's where you'll post.
Yeah, they follow, especially if they follow Dickie Mason Productions. They'll start, especially coming up in the new year, they'll start seeing a lot of casting notices coming up. And then I have a couple of casting directors that I work with too that they'll start seeing. So, like I look in this. Like I get pictures of people. Like I've been doing this for a minute now. For 13 years I've been doing this, and I get people submit their pictures of them on the beach. like it's literally like and I'm like,
and it's really, really important, you know, because you can get cut and your name can kind of be loosed around in the industry for submitting a selfie. So it's really important to take this serious. How many hours would you say you like really put into a day working on your craft?
So
and it could be any aspect because you have a variety of things, but how many hours do you say just personal development?
I put in anywhere between 14 and 16 hours a day. So I don't sleep a lot. But I also,
don't expect to sleep in this industry.
I also don't require a lot of sleep, but I have to remind myself to take a day off. So I put in, I grind, I put in work. So
And let's talk about mental health. It's very important in this industry because you go through so many things emotionally. How is it for a male in the industry let's talk about that.
So this industry will definitely challenge your mental health, right? So you got to be very, very strong-willed, strong mind. You have to be very, very self-motivated, right? Because
that's key.
Right. It's a very superficial industry, right? So your face can get you not approved for something. Your voice, your body shape, your look, like those when it isn't a skill set, it isn't like, oh, I'm a great actor. When it's like the great actor isn't getting the role because they didn't have the look. And then sometimes, but that look, you don't know what that look is, right? The look could be. They want a heavier person. So that's why one of the things in this industry, you have to not be the one to tell yourself no, right? I learned that you have to.
That's good.
You can't be the one to tell yourself no.
That's good.
Because the industry is designed to tell you no enough. So you don't be that person. Submit yourself for it. I don't care if you don't think you qualify for it. Submit yourself for it, right? I won a modeling competition that I didn't think I was good enough to enter in. I didn't feel like I was good enough to enter into it, but they were looking for actors, so I submitted my headshots and stuff like that to be for actors for their like commercials to promote the fashion show, right? To promote the modeling competition, right? I won the modeling competition because someone found my headshots and my information and took my paperwork and added it to the competition by mistake, and I went into modeling competition, right? So then I learned that day, like, don't be the one to tell yourself no, because I won something that I didn't think I was even good enough to submit for.
That's good. That's good.
So that's the thing. You have to be able to, especially mental health wise, you have to be able to survive the no's. This is constant. If you can't, this isn't the industry for you.
And that's so true. You have to have really tough skin. And then like he said, he knows when to take a day off. You have to know your limits, which is so important here. And stay on the grind. You have to be consistent and patient with it. it, you know, which I learned was so important, because a lot of times people be like, go do the, and I'm like, I'm just gonna ride this thing, ride this wave, and I'm just gonna work it and learn the skill of it. It's so important that you learn the skill of it, because when you go on set, you just want to knock it out the park, and you could be the one that they not looking for, but because you came on set with skills, they will hire you.
Yeah.
So
I had a guy walk in, open up the door, and they yelled "No" to him.
wow.
So I was walking, did my interview and stuff like that, and the guy had been in the line with him for like a couple of hours. I'm walking, he's walking with me, and I'm like, what happened? He said, I never even made it in the room. He said, I opened the door and they yelled at the door, "No."
Wow.
That you gotta be, you gotta like, that's a lot.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you gotta literally be prepared for that, and be, feel confident within yourself to know, like, hey, okay, I just wasn't good. I just wasn't what they wanted.
Yeah.
I'm still good enough. I wasn't what they wanted, and keep it moving.
Yeah, that's so true. So what can we speak to in terms of how does a person get started, especially, around our age, because I know when I first started, I was like, oh, I think I'm a little too old. And when I got in, they was like, nah, you're the right age. I was like, oh, okay. Because I was like, oh, I should have started way back. But what could you speak to a person who, is thinking about doing anything in the entertainment industry?
Try it,
That's
good. When you turn on your TV, every single person on that TV is an actor.
Yeah.
The older person, the younger person, the baby, the heavier person, the skinnier person, the black or the white, the Asian, they're all actors, right? Every single person you see on that. So that means there's a role for every single person in TV, good. Right? So people, people think about the leading person, right?
Yeah.
But like everybody on that camera is what makes up that film. Yeah. So there's room for it. There's room for you. So if you have a desire to do it, pursue it.
Yeah, there is room for you.
There's absolutely room for you.
Well, this has been an awesome conversation. I can't wait till we get back on set again. You know what I'm saying, baby?
Yeah, I do. I understand.
Oh, sweetie. Once again, I just want to thank my friend Dickie Mason from Detroit, Michigan. What up, dope?
What up, dope?
All the way here. We actually moved the same year, 2019. I was October. He was August.
August came right before you.
Yeah, so we've been here grinding it out and seeing where this ride is going to take us. Thank you so much once again for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for listening and tuning in to Catching Conversations. I am your host, Danielle Scott, and I'll see you next time.
Social change with our community partners, bringing attention to domestic violence. That's the whole goal today. And the goal is to let the public know that domestic violence